Hello everybody. It is my pleasure to present my paper in the 10th annual IEOM conference on industrial engineering and operations management. Let me start first by presenting my paper's title, which is The Effect of Leadership Style on Policy Timeliness and Performance of Smart City in Dubai. In this paper, we are going to explore how does leadership style affect the relationship between the policy timeliness and the smart city performance. What do we mean by the policy timeliness? Is the time from the smart city policy formulation up to the real implementation of the smart city. Now, based on the literature that we have been reviewing in this paper, we found out and we figured out several government portals that present the agenda of smart city in Dubai, and we made a comparison between the Dubai smart city performance and the previous smart cities that have been mentioned in previous scholars. So starting by explaining the reason of why is it important to need or to launch a smart city. Now, lots of people have migrated from so many isolated areas to urban centers in cities, and this resulted in overpopulated and congested areas. Now, these overpopulated areas have resulted in having several phenomena such as social problems, ethical issues, costing government lots of costs to cover so many crises that might occur because of overpopulated areas. And that's why the government found out that we need to have an infrastructure that will be based on information communication technologies to make people's lives much efficient and to provide effective and efficient services. So by connecting the areas that are isolated to the urban areas, we need to have a technological methodologies and services to serve all of these people in cities. Now, by going to the previous literatures, we can find out that there are several factors that have been highlighted by different researchers, such as the government intervention, smart city policy, resource readiness, financial availability, human factors, and etc. One of them was the time needed to implement the policy of smart city building, plus the leadership. And when we went in the study of Erema, Toma, and Sandelik, we found out that the purpose of launching a smart city is to, as I just mentioned, to enhance the quality of life for people who are living in the city, and to set an infrastructure based on smart services, and by setting a management that will promote healthy life for its citizens. Now, in one other study, I found out that smart city should be governed by a technological orientation, and the leadership is really potential in building the smart city, so it can be supported by the leadership, and it is basically based on the leadership to be successful smart city performance. So if we want to define what a smart city could be, we can find some scholars saying that Smart City is addressing environmental security governance and resource sustainability. Some other studies have different point of views, but in Dubai, they define a smart city as to make people be happiest, to be the happiest city of the world. This is pointing to the meaning of having a quality and efficient and an effective service that will be provided to the citizens. So that's why Dubai, under the leadership of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Dubai has set a vision to be the happiest area on earth, the happiest city, before the end of the year 2021. Now, by highlighting this, we can find out that previous researchers proposed by Rajendran and so many other scholars says that to build up a smart city, we need to have a plenty phase of time in order to be able to connect the past with the present and the future. So in the previous literature, they argued on the idea that Dubai now is really performing, which is building the smart city in a short period of time. Now, Dubai has launched the smart city in 2000, the electronic government in 2013, as I am going to show in a while. The speech of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Dubai's leader, when he set the deadline to launch the smart services in Dubai government entities. Let's have a look.
الآن نحن هدفنا إسعاد مواطني دولة الإمارات، لكن إذا قاصر شيء على المواطنين ما بيكونوا سعداء. يعني في خطوات لازم تتم عشان نسعد الناس فيها ونمكنهم. كم عندنا يعني حوالي 420 محطة للخدمات المراجعين الاتحادية. فكيف نقدر أن نزيد هذا الرقم إلى الكل؟ فأنا بقول لكم شو الخطوات. أول شيء أنه مثل ما ذكرنا، الواحد الآن كل واحد منكم عنده تليفونين، صح ولا لا؟ بس لو أنا آخذ عندنا هيانا وآخذ عند أي واحد منكم تليفوناته وأقول له تم يومين بدون تليفون، ما بيعرف لنفسه كيف، لأن ضاري الصبح يطالع التليفون شو الأخبار والمساء يطالع شو الأخبار. فالناس تعودوا على هذه الأشياء. نحن بكم اليوم نريد أن نتعاون كلنا في المرحلة الجاية أو المرحلة الجديدة، لأن الزمن يتغير. طيب اللي ما نقدر يعني يماشي المتغيرات ما قدر يوصل. وبالفعل يعني حد من أخوانه عزيز يعني سوينا لهم حفلات توديع لأنهم ما وصلوا إلى هذا الحد. فأنا أرجو منكم أنه ما يكون هناك اللي متأخرين في هذا الشيء. نريد أن اليوم نطلق الحكومة الذكية، يعني أن متنقل وتوصل للناس بدل ما الناس يوصلون لها. تكون 24 ساعة 7 أيام في الأسبوع 365 يوم في السنة. كيف يكون هذا؟ يكون كل الخدمات تكون على التليفون. فاليوم نطلقها لأن ما شو وقت نقول والله لين الحول ولين كذا ولين لا، لابد أن نبدأ بتوجيهات رئيس الدولة وتكلمت مع الأخوان محمد بن زايد وكلهم مبسوطين في هذه النقلة. ويعني تصور أنت أن هذا الإنسان يقدر أن يطلب معاملته على تليفونه وخلال 24 ساعة بيكون متكرر. وأرجو منكم أن يكون هذا، يعني أنا بعطي مثل الدوائر المحلية والاتحادية، أنا أريد الصف الأول الصف الثالث يكون الأول، وأريد الصف الأول يكون متميز. هذا اللي أنا أريده. والمدة 2 يكون أكملنا هذه النقلة. وشكرا.
By taking in consideration the speech of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, we find out that the major objective of this paper is to examine the relationship between the smart city policy timeliness, that is the time from setting the policy up to the real performance, and taking in consideration the leadership. We can see here the leadership style and its moderating factor on the relationship between the policy timeliness and the smart city performance. Now, based on the previous experiences, lots of studies show that there was a failure in having a sustainable smart city that have been built in the historical and previous experiences. But yet, there are some cities that are still in existence, but they are not performing as they were expecting. And the issue of time was really mentioned, and people stressed on having the time factor that is needed for policy plus the leadership factor to enhance the implementation of smart city. Now, in this paper, the attention is given to the impact of leadership style in shortening the time needed to formulate and implement the smart city in Dubai. Whereas Dubai is ranked as one of the most performing smart cities in the world. According to the study that has been done in 2005, 2004, and 2008, the transformational leadership is the leadership style used in Dubai. As such, within a minimum amount of time, the government turned a desert city to be one of the top smart cities. And although the previous studies, as I just mentioned, Rajendran, etc., say that it's impossible to have a smart city that can be built in a short period of time, Dubai experience has showed that it is not impossible to build a smart city in a short period of time. And let's have a look on this video with Her Excellence, Dr. Aisha bin Bishar.
It's not anymore countries compete with each other, it's cities compete in attracting investors and talents. I'm the Director General of Smart Dubai Office. Our office is responsible of the digital transformation agenda in Dubai, everything related to ICT, information communication technology, the blockchain, artificial intelligence, big data, you name it. When His Highness launched the initiative 2014, we had 3 years to come up with 100 initiatives and more than 1,000 smart services. In 3 years, we exceeded this number with mega initiatives like Shams initiative, which is the solar energy framework for Dubai, to a very small initiative like digitizing the customer centers. And as His Highness said, the future belongs to those who can dream it, imagine it, execute it, and live it. And that's what we do here in Dubai.
The leadership style in Dubai can be linked directly to be set as a transformational leadership. Now, I'm saying in this slide that leadership is of course an important factor, but it must be done with the connection of time. When Dubai leaders set the time from 2013 up to 2021, in 2019, Dubai has shown that it has really covered all of the plans and it was able to perform very well in building its smart city. It is not surprising, as one of the Dubai transformational leaders, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, was quoted to have said that before the year 2021, Dubai City will be the best smart city in the world. As a conclusion, the performance of Dubai Smart City makes Dubai to be amazing and inflows increased number of tourists across the globe. And we can see this as we live in Dubai, that fast smart city transformation has reflected on several things in our lives. And really, Dubai's leadership showed a significant enhance to shorten the stages of building the smart city policy performance. As a recommendation, I believe that transformational leadership style is an important factor that speeds up the smart city policy stages in implementing smart city agenda, and Dubai, in my opinion, should be considered as an excellent example to show that nothing is impossible, as it is here now in the vision of Dubai City 2020. By the end of my presentation, I would like to conclude with the words of our leader, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, which says, "We want to reach the people before they reach us. We want to save time, to shorten distances, to increase effectiveness, and to make services easier." Thank you for listening, and goodbye.